24-year-old Kenyan chef dies in a car crash in Australia, but police say his injuries came from an assault before the crash. This is Kenyan News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover the suspicious circumstances surrounding Caleb Leriano's death, why detectives are treating it as a major crime, and what this means for Kenyans abroad. Meet Caleb Leriano, a 24-year-old chef from Kenya living in Morphett Vale, South Australia. On March 11, 2026, his life ended tragically. Emergency services responded to a crash involving his BMW and a utility pole. But here's the twist. This isn't just a tragic accident. Police found Caleb with life-threatening injuries at the scene. Despite paramedics' efforts, he died there. Investigators later determined his injuries occurred as a result of an assault prior to the crash. That's why his death is being treated as suspicious and declared a major crime. Multiple police units were deployed. Forensic response officers, Southern District and major crime detectives attended the scene. They're conducting further investigations. 2 homes have been searched by detectives today. Searches of a local park were done with SA State Emergency Service personnel. Police believe Caleb drove to the area earlier that morning for a planned meeting. The reason for that meeting and what occurred is being investigated. The crash was first reported shortly after 1:30 a.m. Police and emergency services were called to Golflands View following reports that a BMW sedan had collided with a Stobie pole. Officers arrived to find Caleb, the driver and sole occupant, with severe injuries. The circumstances surrounding the crash raised red flags. After examining the nature of Leriano's injuries, investigators deemed them suspicious. This led to the major crime declaration. Detectives are now piecing together what happened before the fatal crash. They understand Caleb drove his red 2003 BMW to the vicinity of Sapphire Reserve Morphett Vale for that planned meeting in the early hours of Monday morning. But here's what nobody's talking about: the timing. The meeting was in the early hours, and the crash happened around 1:30 a.m. What transpired in between? Authorities are appealing to the public. They urge residents in the vicinity of Sapphire Road and surrounding streets with CCTV or dashcam footage between 12:30 a.m. and 1:30 a.m. on March 11 to contact Crime Stoppers. This appeal highlights the gaps in the investigation. Without eyewitnesses or footage, detectives rely on forensic evidence and searches. The 2 home searches and park search indicate they're casting a wide net, but the lack of clear motive or suspects adds to the mystery. For Kenyans abroad, this case hits close to home. A young chef building a life in Australia meets a tragic end under suspicious circumstances. It raises questions about safety and justice for Kenyans living overseas. Some say it's a random act of violence. Others suspect targeted foul play. The tension lies in the unknown. If it was an assault, who did it and why? The implications are serious. A major crime investigation means resources are dedicated, but it also means the case is complex. For Caleb's family and friends, the wait for answers is agonizing. The controversy surrounds the lack of details. Police have not released information about potential suspects or the nature of the assault. This leaves room for speculation and concern. But here's the part that will blow your mind. Despite the suspicious death, no arrests have been made public yet. The investigation is ongoing, with detectives working to uncover the truth. The impact on the Kenyan community in Australia is palpable. Incidents like this remind diaspora members of vulnerabilities far from home. It also tests the efficiency of foreign law enforcement in handling cases involving Kenyans. The bigger picture involves road safety in Australia, but this case transcends typical crash statistics. It's about a life cut short under mysterious circumstances. The unanswered question lingers: what really happened to Caleb Leriano that night? Some say justice will be served through a thorough investigation. Others fear the truth may never surface. But if the assault is proven, who assaulted him and why remains the critical puzzle. Do you think this case will be solved quickly? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenyan News Update today for more breaking news.